Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, moving swiftly on the show, we have our entertainment news. And first up, Nigerians love me a lot more because they see the whole world likes me. Burna Boy. From appearing on Jimmy Kimmel's show, featuring on Beyonce's album, and winning the BET Awards, Nigerian artist Burna Boy has stated Nigerians acknowledge him more now because the rest of the world does. He made this known in an interview with Billboard when he was speaking on his local growth, saying, Nigerians love me a lot more now because they can see that the whole world likes me. Too, they think I'm something special, but I'm not. I'm just a human whose skill is making music. Where I see it, everyone loves playing, everyone plays their own role in the world, and no role is more important than the other. What do you guys think about what Burna Boy said, though?
I actually think that we actually loved Burna Boy even before he started becoming very international. But then the love is more. I mean, he's doing big things. Being on Beyonce's album, it's a big deal. He dropped his new album, the African Giants album, like 3 days ago. He had Future, he had Angelique Kidjo on it. I think he's doing really good things at the moment. And so yes, the love is more, but it doesn't mean that we didn't love him before that time. Arike, what do you think?
Why is there a reversion this question to me? So I had, OG and I had a really intense conversation and argument about this on Friday. And I totally agree, coming from the fact that I worked with this person and I know how difficult it was trying to put him out there. And we know how our industry kind of works. I totally agree with him. And I understand where he's coming from. He's not saying, no, people didn't love me. Yes, people loved him. He had fans that loved him, but you know how it is when you have that international presence, people now start to appreciate you more. For example, I'm an actor. Nobody wants to call me. Nobody wants to do anything with me. Not to say that people that do don't love me or something, but imagine being on Lion King. Oh, Arike Dimple stars in maybe Black Panther or Lion King. The way people would come more. I've been a fan. Yes, you've been a fan, but how did you add value to my life? What did you do? Like, do you understand? So I get where he's coming from. He's not saying they don't love him or they didn't love him before now. But yes, the love is more. And I remember that there was a time on Twitter when, I think late 2017, someone tweeted something about the top guys, the top Afrobeat guys, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Davido. And so many people attacked this person that, Twitter saying, oh, why is Burna Boy on that list? I beg, after Like to Party and Tonight, when was last time we heard from Burna Boy? He was dropping good music, but people are not paying attention as much as they are paying attention now.
But do you think that's a Nigerian factor or is just a general factor? Because I don't think it's a Nigerian factor. If you're doing well, people like to associate to success. That is just the way it is. So now, someone like Johnny Drill, for instance, has a very, intense crowd. But is he as big as a Wizkid's crowd? No, not necessarily. But maybe if he does a collaboration with a foreign artist, he might get more recognition. It's not really, it's just something that is bound to happen. If, for instance, Entertainment Splash, we bring Beyonce on the show. Shall we blow? Yes. It's just a very normal thing. So I don't think he should be angry with Nigerians because
he's not.
I think that's just the way life is.
Absolutely. I don't think he is. He's just like, oh, well, the love is more now that people have seen that, oh, there's more that I have to offer, and then I'm really big on the international scene. That's what he's just saying, basically.
That conversation I had with Billboard, I'm saying that Burna Boy went all out saying, they are fans in me now because people outside are appreciating me more. But trust me, what Nigerian artists should take it easy when you're getting that recognition outside so that you don't insult your fans. Who were the people listening to Like to Party before?
It wasn't not the Nigerians.
We were even listening to Ye before Kanye West tweeted Ye. So
before he had his own song.
Nigerian artists should just take it easy at times.
By saying fans, he's not saying everybody, or by saying Nigerians, he's not saying everybody. Probably saying majority. And I'm trying not to say too much, but from what I know, this individual wasn't exactly accepted. Maybe fans put him out there because in terms of
there was a time Burna Boy walks out of it doesn't grant interviews.
So those are the
award ceremony.
Those are things that people don't understand. You guys would capitalize on someone's reaction, but you don't think about what would have triggered such a reaction from him. So this was someone that when he started out, he wanted people to play his music. He wanted people to help him, support him, because I'm a new guy, help me. And nobody wanted to come through. I had face off with a couple of OAPs because they were not ready to play his songs. Do you understand? And now, when Like to Party blew because of fan love, it was totally fan love that made that song big. people now started to call. We changed, exactly, we changed, but it was because...
Which is why he should be on a more grateful level.
So we're different people. The way that you react to stuff is different from the way that I would react to stuff. So maybe now, Amanda is my friend, she's not appreciating me at the moment, but when I become successful, she comes back. I can be the person to take her back and not think of everything that she's done. And there are some people that will capitalize on the fact that when I needed you, you were not there for me. So I'm going to mess you up as well. That's what literally happened with that whole situation. However, I'm not saying what he did was right, but then we're just different people.
I understand what you're saying. But anyways, congratulations to him. I think he has been doing very well. And we are rooting for you, Burna Boy. All right, moving on to some more news. Social media is pressuring people to live a fake life, says Bimbo Akintola. Nigerian actress Bimbo Akintola has a word of advice to individuals who believe everything they see on social media. According to an interview with Punch newspapers, she said social media is one of the things she fears most in life. Now, she said, and I quote, "The first thing people need to remind themselves of is that it's not everything they see on social media that is real. A lot of people only show the sweet sides of their lives on social media, and those who look at such do not know that there is a sour side too." Now, she further said, "As far as I'm concerned, social media only portrays one side of the story and not the reality of life itself. And that is why I fear it so much." Now, young people must be careful to not allow social media to pressure them into leading fake lives or living fake lives. I totally agree with her on this. You know, I was telling a friend of mine that I'm really worried about the new set of teenagers, the new set of, I want to say teenagers in particular, because these are the people who are just leaving secondary school and then they're on social media and it just feels like there is so much. Look at what my mates are doing. Look at what Kylie Jenner is doing. You're comparing yourself with Kylie Jenner. You know, when we were teenagers, we were just comparing ourselves with our mates, our classmates, someone in another school. Social media has made the pressure so unreal, and there are filters and there's editing and there's all of this. Now, what you need to understand is that social media is like a portfolio. It's like a business page. It's like a place for you to, it's like a CV actually. So the same way on a CV, you're not going to write, "I failed in primary 6, or I repeated a year, or I did this or I did that." It's the same way you're not going to put the sour side on social media. So people need to, realize that.
I always say everybody's rich on social media. Everybody's living a good life. Our relationships, better friendship or proper love, romantic relationship, it seems perfect on social media, but guys, the real life is real life. I remember, I think 2-3 weeks ago when Instagram scared us all.
Went off.
The first thing that came to my mind is, thank God, every now and then.
What will happen to some people's life?
Because I was like, every now and then, I log off, I disable my account.
Very good.
You search for me for like a month, you may not find me on Instagram, you may not find my account on Instagram, because sometimes you just need to connect with the real world. Like, Instagram is just an app. And I need people to understand that if anything happens to that app, it's gone. It is gone. Twitter, it is gone, literally. So we have to just focus on the fact that
talking about Instagram recently had this new updates in some countries, I think in Canada and Australia, where you can't see the amount of likes.
Because people are focusing on...
I think that they are recognizing that this is a real problem.
So people are planning to commit suicide now. When you see, this is my picture.
You didn't get so many likes.
10 likes. Let me delete it. What's wrong with my life now?
Well, how do you do it? Because I know you are not a social media person. Like, how do you do it?
Like what Bimbo Akintola said, there's real life and there's social media life. Anytime I'm there, I'll give you what you want.
There's some people that are very interesting on social media, and you meet them in person and it's like they have a nasty attitude or they're actually really boring. And there are some people that you're like, what's this person up to? This person is just dead on Instagram. But you meet them and they're amazing. They're
actually very good.
Real life connection is key. Who is that?
Wow, moving on.
Exactly. All right, moving on to the foreign scene. I wish I was from Nigeria. Casper Nyovest. Now, South African rapper Casper Nyovest is praising the unity in Nigerian music industry, saying that we promote and celebrate our culture, and it is worth emulating. The award-winning rapper took to his Twitter page to share this when he was replying a tweet from Onyi Smart, which stated, and I quote, "I just wish you from Nigeria, and you're a good man and talented too. Always speaking the truth and being real. One love, man." To which he replied saying, and I quote, I won't even lie. I wish I was from Nigeria too. The love they have for their own artists, the way they appreciate and celebrate their culture, 90% local content on radio and TV, the way they celebrate their music, no matter where they are in the world, the unity within their industry, a dream.
This is so interesting. Coming after, Burna Boy's statement. So who are we to, be in line with? For me, I'm actually in line with him. I'm actually in line with Casper because I was telling you the other day on this song, the one with Wizkid and Olamide, Totori, that if you see the behind the scenes, people, the crowds, the locals were chanting, Wizkid, Starboy. Like, you see people buying CDs. It's not like the average Nigerians that don't even have so much money, they're investing money to buy CDs, they're investing money to go for concerts, they're using their last money to actually support this artist. Now, yes, it's actually, you might say, it's a bigger percentage that are supportive than it's people that are even on the social medias that are not even as supportive as the grassroots Nigerians. And that's one thing I commend Nigerians for.
This conversation is a bigger conversation because Victoria Kimani too has had this kind of conversation that Kenyan artists too, they don't support themselves. Now Cassper Nyovest is saying this. In Kenya, Victoria Kimani was all about that in their clubs, their radio station and TV station, they just play Nigerian songs. And in South Africa, beef here, this rapper, aka Cassper Nyovest today, and the beef is still ongoing. One moment they will say to, well, you see the likes of Wizkid, Davido, people will say they are beefing, but they are busy commenting on each other's posts. Like, the unity there is strong because they just want to promote music. But in other parts of Africa, people are saying it's not like that. Do we accept Cassper Nyovest into Nigeria to come and take over?
Know, you know.
If he has, I mean,
somebody commented on that post saying, my guy, we will like you, but if you mess up, we will abuse you too and finish you. So you should be ready. You should be ready.
I feel like this is even a PR move for him because once you get Nigerians on social media to love you.
That is true.
But they are not very loyal because
if you
after that Don Jazzy thing, I realized that
Nigerians,
social media fans do give away from 100 years to tomorrow.
The thing is, you shouldn't mess up. If you mess up,
they will attack you.
But Don Jazzy didn't exactly mess up. It was just that the battle was between two people. And one was very popular on the streets, one was popular on social media. But we expected that those on social media were at least 5 for him. But everybody moved to the streets. So be careful. Be careful.
So Cassper coming to Nigeria, rapper, MI Vector, whose place will he take?
Guys, I don't know.
He's not going to take anybody. OJ, what are you trying to do?
The sky is big enough for everyone.
For everybody.
Wow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap on the news. Yes, moving on swiftly to our celebration birthday. Today, we celebrate music producer, ID Kabasa.
Music producer, ID Kabasa.
I know you think I'm rhyming, but I wasn't planning to rhyme though, but it's all right. Yeah, happy birthday, ID Kabasa.
Totori, the jam at the moment.
Doing very well.
Founded Coded Tunes back in the days. Put out Nice, lot of Ajasa. All the way from Bariga, still doing great things. And of course, we celebrate you on this special day. And of course, happy birthday to everybody celebrating their birthday today. Yes, sir.
Okay, up next, a rewind and Man Crush Monday. Check this out.